Hey guys, welcome back to Final Drive Fridays. It is Saturday that you're watching this, or late Friday, depending on when I can get it uploaded. I like to just look at it as a big long week for me. I haven't been able to upload my schedule as much as I'd like to. However, this Final Drive Friday, we're working on Betty and her battery. I'll link the other two videos of the battery issue that I had with Betty. The battery's 5 years old and it looks like it's diminishing its performance. So I went out and picked up a new battery, and you'll see it on those two links ahead. You can watch that and get caught up onto where I am. So today I did pick up a battery on a few days ago, and we're going to install it. So this is what the Final Drive Friday is going to be like for this episode. So it's basically just looking at the precautions. We're going to talk a little bit about shop safety. Make sure that, you know, when you're handling a battery, you do it in a safe and in a clean and protective manner. And by that I mean you're going to wear at a minimum, you're going to wear nitrile gloves, and or any type of shop gloves, and you're going to protect your eyes. From there, we're going to look at prepping the battery, and that's the cables and connections. We want to clean them and make sure that they are ready for the installation. We don't want any dirt or contamination from old dirty cables. That could cause a fault in the battery in terms of making good connections. Always make sure you work neatly, safely, and you do the correct procedures on hooking a battery. Positive, negative, it's not that difficult, but you don't want to cross it. Also, you don't want your tools to cross and touch the negative and positive, so we're going to do what's called an awareness and just be careful with the tools that we're using that they don't cross. In the Bricklin, the battery is mounted inside the back hatch in a battery compartment, so we don't have to worry about anything under the hood, but we just want to make sure that, you know, we're not jamming it in, that we do use the appropriate size battery, which I matched it up with the old one. So I think we're ready to go. Let's jump in the compartment now, clean those connectors, and then we'll grab the battery, hook it up, and then give it some battery foam to protect the terminals from future corrosion. So as you can see, this is the compartment where the Bricklin keeps its battery. It's in a plastic or a phenolic type of compartment, and it's pretty clean in there. It's got a little bit of dust. I guess I could clean it up a lot more. It does offer a vent for the battery as the gases go up for it to escape, and so there's two areas, the top and the bottom. So as we can see here, we've got kind of a fuse box in this area here, right there. And so the gas giving off could start corroding those wires and everything like that. Want to make sure everything is pretty good to go. The other thing we want to do is pay close attention to is the actual connectors itself. So we're going to clean all this up, make sure it's nice and you know, dirt free, grime free, and everything like that. Want to make it look as good as possible. And the negative, while it's in better shape, we still, let's see if I can get a good better look in there for you guys. So I want to make sure that the negative as well is nice and clean. So I got the wire brush. We're going to clean them up, show you the after effect to show you how clean they are, and then we'll grab the battery and install it. So the brush I'm using is just a simple two-sided copper or a bronze brush, I guess it is. I got it out of the battery section. So we're going to place close attention to the battery side on this one here. So we're going to get a nice cleanup. Clean the threads, make sure there's no grime or dust in there. One positive thing about having a battery in the compartment, it doesn't get as dirty. Dirt and grime doesn't seem to be as problematic, but you want to make sure it's nice and clean. And same with the negative, both. Okay guys, as you can see, hopefully that's a good shot. The grime and the dust and the dirt are all off, so it's got a really good connection, and same with the negative as well in there. It's all nice and clear, full of debris. Especially if a truck or a car is really dirty under the hood, you want to pay close attention to that. So let's go grab the battery, we'll throw it in here, and then we'll get at it. As a little bit of a safety, not a safety note, a house cleaning note, I decided not to be lazy, and while I'm under here, I'm going to spray a little bit of revitalizer for rubbers and vinyls and give it a nice clean up. While you're here, this job here you won't have to do twice. You're already there, the battery's out. You put it off, you're tending to not to remove the battery again. It's in there and everything. So this is where you can kind of come in and do some detailing. It makes the job a lot better, and it reflects on your image a lot more appropriately. So those are the motorsports. You know, housekeeping is going to be a very important and well-respected part of that. So there we go. Now that looks like a proper and clean battery compartment. Okay, keep the dust and dirt, and the performance of the battery and the electrical equipment will be a lot better. I'm just going to move the camera. It's on this side. And there we go. So a little bit of cleaning up. Here we go. Now it's ready to host the battery. Let's go grab it, throw it in, and fire up Betty and wake her up from her long nap. Alrighty everybody, I finished the job. Boy, that was a bit of a tricky one. Getting a 1/4-inch drive in there and trying to lining it up wasn't as easy as it thought it would be, and you had to fight with it. You're laying on your stomach. Engineers, you know, while educated people, they can pretty be stupid at the same time. So anyway, she's all in there. I'm going to cover the battery. She said start, if not just an easy way to unhook it. So now, I am going to get a battery tie down for this. Probably go to Canadian Tire and look for one. I don't want this thing to be moving around in there like that, nor should batteries be. It will affect their performance and everything. So I believe it did have a tie down somehow. This one here might have been, again, trying to put the car back to normal. We'll get it going. So let's go fire it up and bring Betty to life. There you go, she fired up, the doors open quickly, so I'm pretty happy with it. She looks like she's doing good. All the gauges are there. She's running pretty smooth, so I'm pretty sure that was just the battery that was losing its performance. Again, it was 5 years old and it wasn't being used as a regular car would be, so we'll go from there. So we're gonna put everything away, clean up the back here, and shut the door, and it's too crappy to take it for a ride right now because it looks like it's in a thunderstorm, but we might bring her into town tomorrow and stretch her legs. So yeah guys, well, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Hope you found this interactive and interesting, and please stick around and hit the like and subscribe button. There's gonna be a lot more content coming out here my way with the Betty here with the Bricklin, with Twist, my Toyota, with Will, the F100, and with Frederick, the International. So no shortages of vehicles. So guys, thanks again. Hope you're doing good, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Coordinating Motorsports. Stay loose for now.